Good evening, y'all. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Your girl is tired, but I've been over here remixing and restructuring and trying to pull it together so I can make sure everything is right for y'all. So when I roll out the things that you all are gonna do and be into on point, um, you have to hire people, especially when you want something done in a professional manner. Good evening, y'all. I haven't seen y'all. I don't think I've been on all week. Um, and whoo, y'all can tell it. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Pressure make diamonds. Pressure bust pipes, whatever you want to put on it. So, how's everybody? Y'all all right? Everybody okay? I just stopped in to say hey and encourage everyone to, if you want to catch me, if you want to have access, please join the Patreon community. Um, hey, Gina. In there is where we can get information, talk to one another on Discord. Um, we just opened up another spot on Discord, um, the Carry and Connect Show Enough spot, and that is where we can get leads. So if you all have leads that you have vetted, and they are just not anyone that you want to work with, we have a space where you can drop it off. That'll also be the space where if I get leads, I will put it in there. So listen, for $25 a month, we going and growing. Excuse me. We do have it set up, that if someone takes a lead, then they tap it and put their name on the lead. But yes, in this space is when you first join the space for the first 30 days, that's where you can meet up and come with me for your cold calling on Tuesdays and your, I guess you will call it mentor coaching, what's really going on Thursdays. After that, you remain in the space because there's a lot of information that's on the Patreon and you're still able to ask your questions and get answers in the Discord space, which is connected with the Patreon. Once you leave the Patreon, you no longer have the help in Discord. I have to go through and remove you because that is a part of being there. I'm also implementing things. I'm cutting down on those people who are logging in when they are at work. That is why we have the replay because on Tuesdays it is a space of action. It is not a space to come and sit. You have to do it. I'm not going to allow you to just pay me for nothing. You can catch the replays because it's not showing me that what I'm doing is helping you. But going back and catching the replay, commenting on the replay, coming back and saying that you're doing or something helped, that works. Um, Woo, y'all, it's been rough, but growing pains are real. I'm learning a lot. And the more I learn, the more I'm able to come on here and talk to y'all about it. So I sent out emails. I'm not quite sure why people did not get them, or some people just did not respond. So I sent out emails last week for the beta program. It has now been closed. There were a lot of submissions. So the company that I'll be going into closed it off. They're going to sort through them, and then there's going to be another wave. So if you did not get your email or you did not respond on time in this first wave, not to worry, there will be another and possibly another. So, yeah, that is what's going on. I'm currently putting everything together for the the cold calling program. So I'm going to make sure that you all have what you need concerning that. It is going to be a situation. It's going to be limited people who are going to be able to do it. So there'll be a certain amount, but I may just open it up. Y'all know how I do. Um, so yeah, there's just some stuff that's been going. So I said, let me get on here because even though tonight I'm tired, I said I'm not gonna lay down tonight without coming on here and saying hey and see what people got going, see if anybody has any questions, any concerns. Encourage everybody to follow my YouTube, subscribe, watch the videos there for free. I know everybody's not going to be interested in the Patreon. However, if you want to catch me um, much more than you do on here, then that's where it's going to be. Y'all also know I'm limiting some things on here now because I'm just with growth comes change, and that is how it is and how it will be. Hello, hello, hello. I see some patrons on here. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, and they can tell y'all that on there in the Patreon is where you find all the videos, all the archived information. It's not even archived, just information that is on there, extremely helpful all the time. And you have the Discord. I'll be making an announcement about Discord because I see that there are a lot of people that are not logging in there. So I'm just going to update the requirements because I, again, do not want to invite you to a space where you're not getting, hey, y'all, what you need. And I'm definitely looking for reciprocity. And the reciprocity is when you are active, and it shows me that the space is what I needed to do because it is helping. If I never see you, again, y'all, I'm not the one that's just going to collect your money and just say, oh, well, they pay, so I don't care whether or not they that first pin post took me out. Which one, Angela? Oh, you're talking about the one, the encouragement post. Yeah, that's I feel that's how you welcome it in. Okay, you just I mean that's how I usher y'all on in. I might not catch all the comments all the time, but once I slow down more on the other things that I'm doing, um, I'll be able to go back. I'll probably just take some time up because I don't want anybody to feel like I'm ignoring them. Yesterday was my first day in, and I have been watching the videos and taking notes. I love it. Yes. So it is important to me that even if you can't catch it live, even if you are on the replay ministry and you are getting what you need from the replay revelations, if you would just like it or comment, something that lets me know that, hey, I don't make it to the lives. However, I saw this video, I hit it with a like, something that lets me know, because I don't know if I'm being helpful if I never hear from you. All right. So just hit it. I saw it. That's it. So yes, yes, yes. Welcome to the new people. We are entrepreneurs over here by way of independent dispatching and more. I'm going to start throwing that and more on there because got some stuff coming, y'all, that's going to take you, your businesses, even if it's not in this space, to another level. You are being very helpful. Thank you so much, Natasha. Thank you so much. She is the real deal, people. We all grow together. Yes, 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 yes. And as you all are seeing, the Patreon space is what's happening. You can catch the replays and the videos, and you can get continued. I don't really. The only way that I can explain it is to say mentorship coaching, although I don't want to put the coach title on myself. But that is just, it's a space where you can get your help. You can get your questions answered. You can get referred to where you need to be. You have access to leads, live cold calling time and space where it helps you for when we're not on there together. Like, it is just the spot. Okay. It is the spot. And for $25 a month, woo, you're getting so much more than you think you would. And that's just how I do. That's just how I move. It just is. I'm in there now, but I had to see what you was talking about here. Oh, okay. Thank you so much, Deidre, for the stars. Thank y'all so much. And for the hearts over here, and just for the views everywhere. I appreciate y'all. And I didn't want y'all to feel like I was neglecting y'all, but I'm working on some things that will help you all even more. So I started back going into those groups, y'all, some of them. And I've just been being helpful, because I see that there are a lot of people that need help, but I try not to overstep my bounds because some of these people, y'all, they won't even let me in their groups. They won't let me in, or they'll let me in, but they won't let me comment. Like my stuff is never accepted. It always just stays in the, but I know that's what they're doing because I see other posts that are being approved after mine. But it's okay because what's for me is going to be for me. And hey, it is what it is. I love you and I'm learning so much. I'm about to sign up for the confidence building sessions. I haven't seen anyone else like you on YouTube. You are truly a blessing to so many and so many of us. I am so ready to get started. I love it. I love it. I love it. Also, I'm glad that you said that. I was going to ask you if they let me in. So in the Patreon space, you all, that is the only place that you will be able to get the course for $299. You must be a member. All right. I can't. It's way too much drama in the groups. I just watch. But lately I've been in this one. And I see that there's a whole lot of new dispatchers. So this morning, I tried a different approach. Thank you so much, Miss Tracy. I tried a different approach. I saw somebody make a post, and I knew that they were fishing for carriers, but I also knew that the way that they was doing it was not really a good look. So I commented under her post, and I said, hey, is it okay if I give you some advice? Because what I don't want to do is be, sometimes it just doesn't come out right. And I'm aware, I can tell by the verbiage that people are new. So I'm very careful when I approach. Actually, that's the second one this week. There was one earlier this week, and somebody made a post, and they were saying, something about reading a script when cold calling. And I went under the post because I saw that I was going to tell her about it being conversational. Thank you so much, Dolores, about not being scripted. So I was real cool. I was like, hey, how's it going? Please don't use a script. You want to make sure that it's conversational. And I posted my YouTube video where I did the cold call. And I told her, hey, this is what you need right now. So this is, what's going to be helpful. Man, she watched that video. She thanked me first. She watched the video. She came back and was like, I am about to subscribe. I'm watching it right now. And I said, this is, that is a space where you can be helpful. So you can be helped. Now you can be helpful. And she, subscribed. I saw a couple other people like it. But again, information. People don't need to be bashed. People need to be, approached nicely. So this morning I did the same thing. I asked her, could I offer some advice? So I let her know that, hey, it looks like you're a dispatcher, because the post said something like, I got loads. That was the first thing that let me know. I got loads out of ABC. This is how much it is. I'm looking, and they're for flatbeds only. Get with me so I can get you with the broker and we can. So I helped her. I was like, hey, do you mind? So I told her, it looks like you're a dispatcher because I don't want to assume. And as a dispatcher, we do not have loads. So what we want to say is that, hey, I am working with a broker that has loads out of ABC. This is how much, and they're for flatbeds. What you don't want to do is put this post that you have up and you have people coming to you thinking that you have the loads. But when they come to you, the conversation is, I'm trying to be your dispatcher. That's how we look scammy. And she was like, oh, no, I don't want to look scammy. I don't want to look like a scam. Thank you so much. And I, told her what to say. And then I told her, if you need some more help, then I tagged my YouTube and I backed up off it. That's all I'm trying to be. I'm not in there trying to sell them nothing or nothing, because I'm not trying to be disrespectful in these people groups, because clearly I'm being seen in more places than I know. And I need them to understand that I'm not trying to come and take anything from you. But if you're not being helpful, I am going to be. And people have their decisions. So, and if people can come through all these groups with this spam and my life changed forever when I came in contact with Susie QQ, and Susie QQ helped me get $10,000. They're the greatest. Tag them. Surely I can come through here and say, hey, here's a little bit of help. I'm out. I just signed up for the monthly membership. I took a class at the end of last year, but I haven't started yet. Well, all right. Welcome, 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 welcome. I'm telling y'all, the monthly membership is what's happening. It's what's happening. And I've just decided that I'm going to add more things that I cannot put out here in public. Listen, we about to get this information. We about to get these businesses going. We about to get this knowledge. And with all of that, the money gonna come. The money is going to come. Sounding robotic, they're gonna get ate up. Say that, Angela. Say that. Thank you so much for the rose. Y'all, thank y'all so much for the gifts and stuff. But yeah, I just want to be helpful. I want to pull things together, and I want us to be in position where we can really thrive. We can really thrive. I have so much respect for dispatchers. Oh man, excuse me. It's thank you, Ryan. It is something. It's something. Can you pin the link to sign up for the monthly membership? Yes, I had put it in here where I'm talking, but I don't think that it showed up. So let me. Do I still have it in my copy paste? Hold on. I'm going to do it right now. Paste. Okay, there it is. Enter, I think. Did it show? Because I know I'm going to have to find it. Oh, here it is. Let me pin it. I'm going to pin it on Facebook. And I'll pin it. Well, I don't think there's anybody on. Well, there's one or two people on YouTube. But I pinned it there. Especially since becoming a broker. Right, Ryan. It's the truth out here. And people have to learn. I see some other things, but I'm very careful on what I respond to and what I won't respond to, because some of them you just know. You know, they think they have, you can tell that they sit and watch because they try to be I don't want to call them slicker than the average bear, but they try to put their wording as if they are just the it thing, but they're saying the same thing. Like we were talking one day in the Patreon space, and I think it was Jay. He was asking, he was like, what is back office support? And I said, we were saying just a fancy way to say that I'm going to do the paperwork for you, but it sounds good. It sounds better than, you know, I'll keep your rate cons and it just sounds good. And he was like, oh man, he was thinking that it was just something so spectacular and something that he just wouldn't have any idea how to do. But yes, you do. Yes, you do. So I'm careful when I see the ones that they don't have the flyer, but they have all of the pins, like the little red pen. I'll find your lows for you. I'll fill out the rate confirmation. I have everything needed to take care of filling out the paperwork for you. What's your difference? And y'all are y'all in some of these groups now? Y'all see them that where they got the, you know, before the mean people, they used to come on there and say, get a job, get you a real truck. Like when you get a box truck, get you a real truck, get your CDL, stop being lazy. Oh, go work. When the new dispatchers come and they say, do anybody have any advice? They come under there now. They like, go work for an asset-based broker. You know, do you know one? If you're going to speak, be helpful. When I come under there, I say, hey, this is what you're needing assistance with, and this is how you can get it. If you need more, here is some more. Be helpful. If you're going to be harmful, keep it moving. I took a class, but haven't started yet. A little nervous, but have confidence that probably says that I will be successful. And you will. That's one of the reasons that I created the space. There was a lot of people who took courses. They didn't quite get everything they needed, and they didn't quite know what to do with the information that they have. So this is the action space. This is a space where we do the things that you've already learned. And the reason that I pinned the $299 offer to those who are members is because there are a lot of people that come in there. And when I start talking, they realize, like, oh, no, 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 nobody told me about that. Nobody definitely said anything about that. So I figure the fair thing to do when you realize that you need a course, or you realize that, hey, I need something more and I'm not quite ready for everything that's in here, you can get the $299 for 30 days. Get yourself together. You're already in the space for your $25 a month. Yes, those groups are a trip. Yes, Gina. I have looked at groups, but I couldn't bring myself to get in them. Didn't sit right with my spirit. I know that's right. I am not in any groups because I don't trust too many folks' words. I have discernment. Yes. There's a lot. There's a lot that goes on. And there is a lot of desperation. There's a lot of people who don't know. There's a lot of people who aren't in position to pay for things. So they feel like going into these free spaces that they are actually pulling something together and that they can run and start a business. Until they run into those issues, which is why I am so proud of my YouTube channel, because it is actually a space where you can get some information that you will be able to move forward in your business, to start making a couple of dollars until, and you can start paying for other things that you need. So the best things those groups did was lead me to you. No other benefit from them than that. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Come on. Come on. So yes, y'all. So just watch, be encouraged. Don't get stressed out or worrisome because it's not moving quick. That's what I'm here for you to let you know. It's not going to be fast. It's not going to be quick. It's not going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it. And this is another reason why we have the Discord, which is connected to the Patreon. Because when you have a bad call or when you're not quite sure what to say, you can post in there and there is somebody who is having, has had, or will have the experience that you're having. So right now you might be the newbie and the rookie, but there's somebody else who's coming that you're going to be able to help, and so on and so forth. And I operate in that same manner. So that is a space where you can ask you some questions any time of the day. Somebody gonna say something, even if they just say, you know what, I need to know about that too. So, and you want to be around or in a space where somebody can help you, where somebody is not making you feel some kind of way about asking your questions, because it's brutal out here. These internet streets, they about bad as the block, because the mental space that they will put you in, making you feel inadequate and making you feel like this is not something that you need to do and that you're not ready to do, but they won't help you. What? Start where you can. However, invest in the level you want to succeed. That's right, Big Red. That is correct. So we want to make sure that we're doing all that we can. Hold on. Between the bashing of dispatcher and the misinformation is just mind-boggling, and it's a lot. Right after I found her, I muted all of them. So yes. Kensington this. Hey, LaTorsha. Hi, I miss the ladies. I got my carrier package signed by a real owner operator, not a flake. Thank you, Marian, for all your help. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You are determined. You are determined. So yeah, y'all, we just gotta find what we find. And I'm grateful for y'all, all of you, because I've been doing this thing. Thank you so much for the stars. Since 2020, when I didn't even know that you know, what I was doing was growing community. What I was doing was, let me tell y'all something. This is not easy. I don't know who said that. I don't know what these rich people talking about, but it is not happening for me like that. Like, mm-mm. It's not going down. It is not. Okay. And that's what we need. We need, now the delivery might not always be like mine, but we do need someone to give us a realistic expectation. All we need is information. Somebody say it's your shirt for me. Yeah. This is how I was feeling on today. Okay. For anyone who wants to see me fold, meet me at the laundromat. Okay. I had to encourage myself with this on today because it gets you get to feel a kind of way, but you press. Because when I come on here and I see y'all and I see people say that they've done the things and that they're moving, y'all remember the guy Willie? Willie is not a freight agent, y'all. When I tell y'all my guy didn't play, my guy got that course. He got his 5 in less than 30 days, and he took his talents to freight agency. I said, go ahead on Willie. But that's his way. Hey, Simply Erica, I'm sorry, I didn't see it. That is his way. That is the way that he wanted to go. And that's why I always tell y'all, we're going to do what we got to do. And I'm going to stick this thing out until you see success in the way that you want to see it. Okay? Now you have grown a whole community of folks dispatching this stuff. I'm grateful too. Yes, all unfolding is closed. That's right, Deidre. That's right. So yeah, y'all, I didn't know nothing about the word content. Y'all see how people out there, they're kind of like deliberate with what they do. I was on here like, because we do this by ourselves. So first of all, before y'all was my kinfolk, guess what y'all was? My co-workers. Because I had nobody to talk to. Like, can you believe this? So I just came on here. I turned my camera on and I said, you know what? I got to talk to the people because somebody is not telling the truth. I just signed up for the membership. I'm so excited and ready to get my business moving. All right, now let me tell y'all about the membership. On the first, Patreon is going to take their $25 plus tax because they tax you from wherever you live. Now, the membership group is full of information. So it doesn't matter when you pay your $25, the information is right there and you are on go. So if you decide that you want to come in here on the 27th and just get your 3 days on and you don't renew, it is still worth it. But you're going to want to renew because you want to be in on some of these live situations and you want to be able to have access 24 hours a day through Discord. And some of y'all gonna need it. I'm gonna tell you why. Because at some point, 24 hours is gonna creep up on you. And it's not gonna just creep up on you. There will be others. So guess what we're gonna be doing overnight? What y'all doing? Where y'all truck at? Did y'all get a nap? Did you have your snacks? We're gonna be riding this thing out together. Together. We're happy to be your kinfolk. That's what I'm talking about. It's an upward motion. Sorry, I hit the second. Okay, no problem. Before I finish, gotcha. So yeah, y'all, we have to ride this thing out together. So people have to look at the tree they go to. Is it bearing fruit or plastic fruit? Come on, Tiana. Let me tell y'all something. Is it bearing fruit or plastic fruit? And that is so funny that she said that because I think I was telling y'all the other day or last week, if you are not being fed where you are, you have to move. You have to move. Just like in this space. Although I'm growing, although there's more things that I want to be doing and sharing with you all, when you outgrow this space, go. When you are no longer being fed here, go. That's what it's for. This feeding is for growth. And whether we grow together or we grow apart, it is the success for me that I need to see for you. Okay? So look at that, Dolores. I don't know what that is beside the star. But all right. Thank y'all so much for the stars. That's what happens when you organically sow into something. You know what? That's the truth, Angela. That is the truth. Yep. It sure is. So yes, y'all. 1019. I say, let me come in here and check on my people, see what they got going on. But I'm working, y'all. I'm working. I be messing the people on Patreon. They be like, wait a minute, because yesterday, and let me tell y'all something. They be watching, and I love it. So yesterday, I caught myself trying to creep on Discord and create a space where we can drop leads off, right? What I didn't know, because I'm still learning how to use Discord. What I didn't know is when I posted it, that it was going to be seen like right away. I was like, wait a minute. Okay, so this is where we're going to drop the vetted leads off. And you all are going to hear me keep saying vetted leads, because here's the thing. I'm not going to give you all a headache, and I'm not going to allow anyone else to give you a headache. So although we can drop off leads, they have to be vetted. The reason that, yes, y'all did, y'all came right on in. And I had to say, wait a minute, y'all. Let's go back over here and talk about it. But this is a space we want to just leave it for the leads. You come over here. If you decide to get one that's on here, put your name on it, so nobody else gets it. Now, I can't stop nobody from doing nothing. However, the person on the other end of that phone can when they say, I already got a dispatcher. Okay. So yes. So the reason that I say vetted is because the leads that you're going to drop off should be actual leads that you interviewed. Because when you call them up, all right, and you all say, so happens when you, God has led her here to lead us, and I'm grateful. Amen. You are my accountability partner. I open these lives to make sure I hear from you. You are my inspiration, and Lord knows I hate when I miss a live. I will be doing that more consistent, but I had some stuff that I had to, really fall into and focus and learn, because I'm going to be teaching it to y'all eventually. The leads. The reason that I say vetted, because they should be leads that that you don't want to work with, but after the conversation. So these should be leads where you're doing, my homeboy said, hey, my name is Marian, giving you a call, got your information from the FMCSA website, or they came into you, whatever, and you asked them what was their name, what was the name of their company, what's the equipment, do they want to go over the road? Now, after you ask what the equipment was, at that point is when you know that I'm not going to move forward with them, but that's when you're also saying, I'm going to finish this out. Okay. So I'm gonna get their name. Do they want to go over the road? And I'm gonna say, okay, all right. So I was just checking. I'm gonna connect you with someone in my network, Carrier Connect. Okay. And someone will be reaching out to you. Whoop, whoop. Because you know that you don't want to work with that person or that equipment or whatever. However, there is still somebody in need of a lead that may want to work with that equipment, that may have a better rapport with the person. So we don't just want to leave them hanging. Okay. There is now a space where you can drop off your lead, kind of like dropping the baby off down to the fire station. Okay. I don't know about this. So let me put this in a space where somebody can get it, take it, nurture it, if it can be done. All right. So I'm always, kind of out of the box in it, a little bit, sometimes a lot. But it is for the good of us all. And I didn't want to just have a Patreon community where it's just like, oh, okay, all right, well, I'm gonna pay I'm gonna ask people to pay me $25 a month. And then I might pop on here for about 25 minutes, and you might not see me no more for 25 days. That ain't what? No. I set the space up, and the space is nice, y'all. Let me tell you. Come on in there, kick your shoes off. There is videos, there are posts, even the welcome, it's encouraging. I was having a moment, and it works. So come on in. Not only do you have it there for those who work, for those who cannot make the lives. Oh, speaking of the live, I need to upload yesterday. So yesterday we didn't have it yesterday morning, but it just so happened that something trickled off. A couple people came in. So I recorded that conversation and I'm going to upload that as soon as I get off here because I had forgot about it. But yeah, there is, look, she said, I need Patreon and Discord one-on-one. We got you. Well, on Patreon, once you get in there, you just start scrolling up and you can see all the videos. Some of them are titled. Most of them are titled, I think. And then there's also a link for you to come on Discord. And when you get in there, we'll be able to see you and say hey. You'll be able to see us and say hey. And then anything else that happens over there, you'll be able to see it while you're in there. So we got you. Somebody say it's a whole vibe. Yes, it is. And we have a good time on Patreon too. And you all, this is one thing that I can appreciate about our Patreon. Yes, you have to download something to put on your phone. Yes, you probably can mute it, but it is not a space where we're in there having a whole lot of personal conversations, and sharing family photo. We're not doing that. We actually have a good rapport and conversation amongst each other, and it's for the most part in the realm of what we do. So, I know some people get kind of standoffish because one thing starts off as one thing and then it just turns into something else. We try not to do that, and we actually haven't really had to say too much about it. So don't worry about that sort of thing, and just get what you need. Again, if it's something that at some point is no longer for you, that is fine. Growth, okay? There's going to be another space in a minute too, but the baby will always be the baby and always have some things there to feed you all. So yes. No, we have not had that and we're not claiming it. That's right. That is absolutely correct. And another thing is, although there are a lot of women, we don't have that issue. And we know what that issue is. Okay, we don't need to give it a name. We don't have it. We are quite encouraging to one another. No, it is not a space for women only. We have Jay, but he be busy. Yes, we can count on one hand how many men we have in there. However, they're coming. You know how I know they're coming? Because I'm going to be out here to get them. Because it's not just for the men are dispatching as well. Okay, they out here. And they moving these trucks. So, Yep. So I just wanted to pass through here real quick, y'all. Holla at y'all. Let y'all see my tired face. But I will be, what's tomorrow? Thursday. So tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that's when we have our 7 to 8 p.m. 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is where we have our conversation, coaching, however you want to call it. So I hope to see you all there. It is recorded as well. Everything is recorded. So if you cannot make it, all I ask is that you go back and catch the replay, or at least hit like on it so I know that you are still yet alive. Okay? All right, y'all. So I appreciate y'all. Excuse me. Join our Patreon community. Excuse me. I'm telling you, it's what's happening. So y'all enjoy yourselves. Be safe. You came in late, so I think it was regarding the beta. So the beta actually closed. If that was what it was regarding, there's going to be another round, but this one was overwhelming, so they ended up having to close the post off. And then I'll send it when it opens, and all the weeding through. Of course, I ain't had no parts in that, because it probably was a lot of y'all that I probably knew, and I probably would have been in there like, oh, I know, ooh, 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 ooh. Even though they were pushed up, there was still a lot that came in. So if that was it, so that was that on that, I think. All right, y'all. So y'all have a good night. I am. Whew. Okay, well, y'all have a good night, and I will talk to y'all later. All right. Thank you.